We're here at the 2008 North American International Auto Show. While much of the show has been focused on better fuel economy, this is still the Detroit Auto Show, and there have been a lot of launches. This is a tremendous venue, and all the manufacturers use this venue to launch a lot of new vehicles, some concepts, some dream cars, and some production cars.
And being the Detroit Auto Show, the big three here have really come out with the big guns. What they're doing is shoring up the important brands. We're not seeing introductions of all new vehicles or new nameplates, but making the old ones stick. You got an all-new F-150 from Ford, very important to their success. A brand new Dodge Ram pickup truck to compete against that F-150. And over at the GM booth, the brand new Corvette ZR1. Oh my God.
620 horsepower. On the production side, BMW introduced the X6 activity vehicle. Looking at the interior of this car, they're really pushing the limits. Paddle shifters, amazing sound system, high quality wood and leather. This car's going to be a big hit. They also have a 3 Series diesel and an X5 diesel.
Also at the show is the brand new Subaru Forester, which has a really sexy look for being what it is, a Subaru Forester. Also a brand new Passat, this Concept CC, has a lot of sex appeal for a Volkswagen.
This is a 4-door coupe, much like the Mercedes CLS. This is a hot car in a very hot segment, coming to a dealership by the end of the year.
And lastly, the Toyota Venza, which, while they're calling it a crossover, kind of segment buster vehicle, to our eyes, it really looks like a Camry wagon.
As if Toyota didn't have enough crossover and SUVs, they introduced yet another one. This is the all-new 5-passenger Venza crossover, coming late in 08, designed to compete with the Ford Edge and the Mazda CX-7. Last year, Cadillac gave us the CTS. This year, the CTS-V. As you can see, there's a lot of buzz around the all-new Cadillac CTS-V. 550 horsepower. Look out, BMW M3. Cadillac's coming. Hyundai has really stepped things up with the all-new Genesis sedan. 4.6-liter engine that produces over 350 horsepower. Excellent interior, wood, leather. This is a true Lexus competitor. Hyundai's really gone upscale with the Genesis. I mean, this thing looks like a Lexus.
Oh, it's an all-new world, brave new world for Hyundai. I don't know if it's going to succeed.
Well, only time will tell.
And oddly enough, Kia has found reason to add yet another SUV to their lineup. In this case, it's a 7-passenger, the Borrego.
Well, here we have another crossover. Kia thinks they're going to get into the market with the 7-passenger Borrego. What do you think?
Well, for me, it's just bizarre to see this logo on a vehicle that's bigger than an Explorer. Very strange. And Audi, who really seems to be on a design roll lately, has introduced 2 new cars. One, the A4 sedan, which is a beautiful wolf in sheep's clothing. The design, obviously, on this car, you can't help but see the new A5 or S5 coupe in this vehicle, especially from the headlights. If you come around here, you'll see it's got this sculpted line along the side here, like a world-class athlete in a fine Italian suit. The Audi A4. And the TTS, which is a high-performance 265 horsepower version of the very attractive TT.
While Ford and Dodge introduced 2 full-size pickup trucks, we've seen a couple of subcompact concepts. The first is the Suzuki X-Head. It was introduced at the Tokyo Auto Show, and they brought it here for the North American Auto Show. This is a wonderful little truck. Although it is a concept, it does give you a little glimpse into where we're going with small pickup trucks. And just look at the utility of this truck. One of the best features of the X-Head is the storage compartment on the side of the truck. Makes good use of space that would otherwise be useless. Next is the Toyota AVAT. Compact pickup trucks in this country are getting bigger and bigger, so Toyota's going to do something about it.
And if you're talking design, you've got to talk about what General Motors is doing these days. They introduced the Cadillac CTS Coupe concept.
This is the Cadillac CTS Coupe concept. Cadillac is not committed to building it yet, but they should. This would be a great 3 Series competitor.
If I was putting my money down, they're going to make it, and I hope they do. It looks really good. Also from the Cadillac side of the fence is the Provoke crossover SUV. Also something that probably looks pretty close to production, especially how aggressive they've been lately. The Saab brand has introduced the 94X, a very attractive, very cleanly designed Swedish crossover SUV. And Hummer has shown us a vehicle called the HX, which has obviously been designed to compete with the new success of the Jeep Wrangler.
Ford introduced a couple of concepts. One, the Explorer America. I gotta tell you, this is the most exciting concept for me at the show. And the Verve, another concept both in sedan and 3-door, a car that they're currently building in Europe that's probably coming here in the same form.
And of course, the crossover segment just continues to grow. Land Rover showed us the LRX, which is a small crossover with a lot of sporting appeal, to be fair.
What you see here is a compact, personal luxury SUV and it's supposed to get 50 miles to the gallon.
And Lincoln showed us the MKT. I don't know. It looks very bland to me. Not a very good concept. Honda, who's somewhat new to the concept car game, has shown us the Honda Pilot concept. It's one of those vehicles that if you just take away a couple details, that is what the new production one's going to look like. And lastly, the Mercedes GLK. Ron, what's your thoughts on this?
I gotta tell you, this is one concept I really wish Mercedes wouldn't build. I mean, everyone we've talked to had the same opinion. It looks like the old generation Subaru Forester. Two of the sexiest concepts we've seen here at the show are the Mitsubishi RA and the Audi R8 V12 diesel.
The RA is probably a vehicle that if you kind of take away some of those details, you might see the next Mitsubishi Eclipse in that car, and I hope they do it.
I hope so too. Kind of take the stigma away from this car being more of a secretary's car
right.
to more of a performance car.
Yeah, a baby Ferrari almost.
And what did you think of the R8? I got to tell you, I think that's the highlight of the show.
Car of the show, no doubt about it. What's interesting about that is that it's really introducing technology which is never thought of as sexy, diesel. But when you put it in that Audi, oh, it's gorgeous.
It's certainly drawn the most attention here.